breaking news coming in. We're getting a reaction from Prime Minister Narendra Modi after his meeting with Elon Musk. He's taken to social media platform X to say it was a delight to meet Elon Musk's family and to talk about a wide range of subjects. So wide range of subjects, Seema Sirohi, is something that India has been looking at in terms of Tesla investing in India, Elon Musk investing in India, or are they looking at greater things that are still not in public domain, especially when Donald Trump and Elon Musk are going after that big Doge government efficiency thing and dismantling the deep state? I mean, I'm sure India would be very happy if that deep state, that a section of it which was seen as anti-India, is truly dismantled.
Right. And another thing to keep in mind is export controls, which have sort of stymied the defense cooperation to some extent. And the last administration tried to rationalize them, but it's just so much to deal with. No one official or two or three can manage it. So it needs like a Doge kind of acts or rethinking on the American side. On the Indian side, also there are bureaucratic problems. So yes, there are many lessons to be learned in trying to cut down the bureaucracy. So remember, I stopped listening to Americans complain about the Indian bureaucracy, pretty much 2 years into the game, which was almost 25 years ago. American bureaucracy is as mind-boggling and as complicated and as vast, if not vaster, than the Indian bureaucracy.
Yes.
But a couple of points I wanted to make about, buying more oil and LNG from the US. Yes, Trump has said a lot about drilling more oil, but the cost for American companies to drill more, to have more of an infrastructure, is going to make the price of oil much higher. So that's something that will be a challenge for India. It's all very well to say we'll import more. Similarly, to make a dent into the deficit, you have to, you buy more American platforms and, more American planes.
Yes.
But the procurement system takes a while. And, with Trump, the problem is he wants everything yesterday.
Yes.
And that's something I think the Indian system has to gear up to understand that they have to deliver whatever they plan to deliver quickly.
But if there is a win-win, the fact that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is already there, Michael Kugelman, if I could bring you into this conversation once again with Seema Sirohi and Aviruk. The Prime Minister, only the fourth world leader, as you pointed out there, but the kind of access he's been given, the long list of military hardware that India wants from the United States of America, but cutting-edge technology, fighter jet engines, for example, or Reaper and Sea Guardian drones. In Trump's first tenure, India had already taken the C-17 Globemasters, the C-130J, Super Hercules. Some of the drones had come in. So there is a lot of military hardware that's coming in from the United States. Is America willing to give that cutting-edge technology, including transfer of technology? Michael Kugelman.
Yeah, this is an important point, and Seema made a very important point that the export control issue has been a big obstacle from even greater levels of defense cooperation that would involve the transfer of sensitive technologies. And what we had during the Biden administration, which came out of the ISET initiative, was you had mechanisms, dialogue to try to deal with or work around these tension points on issues like export controls. I'm not sure if those types of dialogues would continue in the Trump administration. So that'll still have to be worked out. But I think that we need to step back and keep in mind the broader context here that, U.S.-India defense trade has picked up remarkably over the last decade plus. There really wasn't much to it at all until recent years. And now it's been taking off in a big way to the point that the share of American defense equipment going to India has grown in a really in a really big way. But yes, it's true that Trump wants more. He wants India to buy even more from America, and what India has pledged to do might not be enough for what he would like to ideally see. But at the end of the day, I don't think that this is going to become a big tension point. I think that he'll recognize that the defense trade is picked up in a big way. But I do think that they need to work out the issues involving export controls. When Trump was president the previous time, he'd expressed some views about export controls that suggested a very hard line that might cause some new problems for U.S. India defense cooperation. But I think for the purposes of this visit, Modi's visit now, I don't think that defense is going to be a big issue that's going to dominate the discussions. These are two leaders trying to get to know each other again, and they're going to want to touch on a wide variety of issues and really set out what they would like to see happen in the partnership in the coming 4 years.
Okay, so it's broad strokes in this conversation. Specific conversations will keep happening. But for a moment, I want to dwell on these pictures that are going absolutely viral on social media. And that's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Elon Musk, and the little children, Elon Musk's little children, including little X. The Prime Minister, he's very comfortable with children. Children are very fond of him. We also saw that meeting of J.D. Vance, Usha Chilikuri Vance, and the two little children in Paris. The Prime Minister gifted them a toy train, a wooden toy train made in India, made of natural colors. Many have said that, those Chinese colors and those artificial toys from China are a big threat to children, not very safe. Indian toys are. India's exporting those toys. Michael Kugelman, what would you make of these pictures? Little children in a meeting that DOD chief is having with the Prime Minister of India.
I mean, we know that Musk likes to bring his kids to meetings. He had one of his kids at the Oval Office the other day with President Trump there. But I think this goes back to what I said before, that we're really seeing a charm offensive of sorts from the Trump administration, providing all this access to Prime Minister Modi and providing some added bells and whistles that would appeal to him, such as as you say, Musk bringing his kids to this meeting. So again, I think it just says a lot about how this administration views Modi and how it wants to make him, keen to move forward with this partnership.
Move forward with this partnership